On her travels around the globe, Golfing World's Anna Whiteley is constantly picking up tips from the game's leading figures in a bid to improve her golf and hopefully yours too. Today she's looking to add some distance to her drives with the help of one of the game's biggest hitters. If it's long drives you're after, you're in the right place.
Distance off the tee is something that no player can ever have too much of. So we have struck the jackpot here on Golfing World today because we are joined by world long drive champion Joe Miller. Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
You have got many a tip to add some distance onto your driving.
Yeah, to your swing, we can add a few, I'm sure.
Thank you for the compliment. So the best way to go about it, I imagine, show you what I've got.
You set off and then we'll have a look and then hopefully we can add a little bit to it from a few tips, yeah.
Okay, great. So I like to think I haven't got too bad a distance. But,
no, I'm sure it's adequate.
Adequate, right.
That wasn't too bad.
So that's an acceptable woman's drive, I'd say.
It's an acceptable drive for anyone, yeah, absolutely. That was a nice drive, actually, not bad. There was a few things, if I just demonstrate a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually most of the time, one of the problems is a lot of the people tee the ball too low. You're actually fine with that. The ball was teed up nice and high. But second to that, your spine is very upright.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming from that position there, that's more of an iron type of swing where you see the iron coming down. They hit down on the ball, quite spinny, and it goes straight. It kind of looks kind of good, but it doesn't go very far.
Okay.
So with your tee height, which was perfect, I always tell the guys, tee the ball up. If you can get a mirror or a pro or someone filming it for you, and look at the ball position. For a right-handed golfer, you want minimum on the crease of the arm and the chest. Okay, so that's one position there. So you get the ball nice and forward there. And again, what you had this spine tilt which was very forward. It's going to kind of give you that downwards angle of attack, where what we want to see is when you sit up to the position here, okay, we want to see this spine angle slightly leaning back. They call this secondary axis tilt. So it's just basically to tilt the spine back, and that's going to encourage that upwards hit.
Okay.
And then what we can do with that is de-loft your driver a bit more and get the ball going a bit more forward. So if we just have a little demonstrate here. So we set up to it, get that spine leaning back.
Wow.
There we go.
I mean, the distance that you create with your drive, Joe, is
that's on the green, by the way.
unbelievable. Okay, so let me have a little go at what
so have a look at that.
There.
Let's tee another one up for you.
Right, so you've teed the ball up a little bit higher than I'm used to.
So I mean that's for me. But if you can learn to hit the ball off a higher tee, then you're halfway there as well. Because again, it's all going to help us launch the ball higher, less spin, which basically equals a lot more distance. So that's what we're looking for here. So the ball's teed up high. If it's too high, that's we can tee it a little bit lower, but we'll go with it for now. So we're teeing the ball up. And like I say, you can see your spine is very up and down. So if I just move you that way a bit.
Yeah.
So now we have the spine going sort of down your left toe.
Yeah.
If we stay behind the ball and stay in that position, we get the ball higher, launching higher.
Yeah, it feels like you're definitely going to be up.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be attacking the ball more this way as opposed to down this way.
Right, okay.
Move your hands, push your hand, there you go.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Higher than it normally is.
But what we have there is, even if it is a slightly higher, which is a good thing, the ball's going to have less spin on it. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we're attacking it from underneath. We can then, again, de-loft your driver, which we can do, and it's going to get more of a compressing hit, and it's going to be less spinning, which is spin is the #1 killer for distance.
You're right. Okay. Is it worth de-lofting?
We can de-loft that driver now, yeah. Right, so we have taken that down to 10.5 from 13.5, which was terrible, by the way.
Things are getting serious.
Now we've lost 3 degrees, but now because we're hitting on the up, we've actually added loft. We've added loft to the swing without changing the club.
That makes sense.
So let's have a look at what happens now. So you've got the normal setup there.
You want to kind of tilt
there you go. So you slight spine tilt, and just imagine that there's something blocking your head coming forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're always behind the ball.
Okay. Ooh, that felt quite nice.
That's better. Okay, so now the ball is flying better.
Yeah.
It has less spin.
But still got quite a lot of height. which is what we want.
Because we've added the angle of attack on the way up. So instead of hitting down and using the driver to try and loft the ball in the air, what we do with the body is we add slightly, we add a bit of loft with the body, but we de-loft the driver. Hence, the ball's going to go a lot further. Hence, less loft, more distance. So better flight, less spin, more actually increase in ball speed because we've de-lofted the driver as well, and hopefully, that ball's going to add a lot more distance.
So you'd say it's definitely worth having a lesson, getting your coach to look at the loft of your club, because I wouldn't have even thought about that.
No, that's right. A lot of people will go to a PGA Pro with a bad swing, and then they'll fit a custom fit driver because these are so adjustable now. They'll fit a driver to the swing, whereas now you have a swing where you can actually fit the driver to a good swing and a powerful swing, and you're going to get a lot more distance out of it.
Okay, brilliant. Simple top tip, Joe. Thank you so much.
No worries.